Hey guys, welcome back to another video on the channel, and today we are going to take a look at the Pixel Project 2.2 for our Nothing Phone 1, which is based on Android 15. So without wasting any more time, let's take a look at it. So guys, this is another Pixel ROM which gives you a full Pixel experience. Now I have already reviewed the Pixel OS, and this is the Project Pixel project, and there is one more ROM which is called as Project Pixel Edge. So if possible, if it's a good ROM, I will review it, sure. But right now, let's take a look at the Project Pixel. So moving into About Phone, going into Android version, and here as you can see, Android version 15, Pixel Project version 2.2, and you can see it comes with the May 2025 security patch. Now, if it gets a June update, I will update the link so you can get a June security patch update with newer updates, with newer changes, and newer fixes too. So guys, starting with the home screen, this is the Pixel launcher and you can see get all the Pixel apps. Let's move into the home settings and you can see we get all of these basic Pixel launcher settings. You can see even the Google Pixel launcher logo is in there. We have at a glance, which you cannot disable obviously in the Pixel launcher. And for left swipe, you have the Google Discover page. Then long pressing, you can go into wallpapers and style, and you can see you can choose a lot of wallpapers in here. So let's go to more wallpapers. We have all this Pixel 9 series wallpapers. Then we have Come Alive, all the Google Pixel wallpapers. You can see Liverpool FC, Arsenal FC. Then we have all the community lens and all the Google stuff. Google wallpapers are in here, so you can choose from a lot of stuff by default. Now let's take a look at the quick settings, and quick settings swipe down is activated, so you can easily just swipe down from the home screen. And here we have your quick settings, and you can see your basic quick settings are here, and you can see the sound mode. You can easily set it with the one click. So this is adapted from Nothing OS, so which will make you feel like you are using stock. I mean, obviously Pixel OS is basic Android stock, but with Nothing OS, the theming which has been adapted in the quick settings is also present here, so it gives a good feel of Nothing OS in terms of the additional stuff we get over stock Android. Let's move into the settings and get a quick overview of all the stuff we have. So this is the settings UI, basic Pixel UI in the settings. Then you have network, internet, all your basic stuff, and here you have some options to customize. You have the network traffic indicator, you have data disabled icon, you can show or not show it, you can choose to. Then you have 4G icon, you have data usage. Then going down below, connected devices, you have all your stuff, your connections and all. Then apps, your default apps, you can choose. Or you also have cloud media apps, you can choose where you can back up all the supported apps will be there. You have app lock, you have screen time in here, it's like a quick shortcut. Then sound and vibrations, this is the UI, and we have volume steps, increase ring volume, all the basic stuff is here. You have live caption, adaptive sound, you can also control the vibration and haptics. And here we go, we have additional sounds, and you can also configure these sounds individually. Then we have per app volume control, so if you want to decrease specific volume for the app, then you can do that in here. We also do get the new modes section. So yeah, do not disturb has been merged into modes, and you can also set various modes. We have bedtime, game dashboard. You can also create your own, like driving, or maybe in the movies, or anything that is going to, you can like configure it on your own ways. So what notifications you want, what alerts you want. So let's set a custom one. Let me just give an example. Let's set it to ABC. You can choose any icon, so you can set it to a particular activity, like you have swimming or gym, you have gaming. Let's set it to gaming, ABC. Then you can set a schedule to when to activate this, and also you can set calendar event. So yeah, based on that it will get activated. Then you can allow all notifications. You have people, so who can disturb you. I've set it to my favorites. So yeah, these are the apps which are going to disturb you. And yeah, some display settings, so you can customize each and every aspect of this in terms of the D&D mode. Now moving to the display option, we have basic stuff, brightness, lock screen stuff. So moving to lock screen, privacy, add text, dynamic clock. We have always on display, and and this is how it works. You have single tap, so also double tap to sleep, so it works flawlessly. We also do get always on fingerprint. We have ambient display options, so you can just simply turn that on. Here we have tap to check, so you can see show ambient, and we also have wake screen for notifications option. And down into colors, we have night light, live display, so lineage OS, live display, reading mode, color calibration. You can do also change the colors, so we have these 5 options, and you can choose it specifically based on what conditions you are using. And we have refresh rate, we have adaptive refresh rate. I prefer just a forced one. And we have tap to sleep also, and we have allow window level blurs, but I would suggest you to turn it off so that the UI feels more smooth. It sometimes lag, but yes, your day-to-day normal usage, it will feel smooth for you guys. Now moving into battery, you have your basic Google stuff. You have charging control here, so you can set your charging mode. I have discussed this and it is present in all of the ROMs, but let me still show you. You have your automatic schedule, your custom schedule, and limit charging. Limit charging will limit it to a specific percentage, so you can only charge up to that, and then it will stop the charging. And then you have custom schedule, which you can set it up specific time, and automatic schedule also works like that, so you can set an automatic schedule according to when your battery should be charged at that point. Then we have app battery usage, and I've attached a battery graph so you can get an idea. I have used this around 3 weeks because I had my exam, so I couldn't change my custom ROM, and I was getting roughly 5 to 5.5 hours of screen on time, sometimes 5 hours 40 to 50 minutes. So it did not reach 6 hours totally, but sometimes when my usage was more and the battery ended in a day. But if I have to use it a full day and then I have to wake up tomorrow, then put it on charging in the morning, you can expect a good 5 to 5.5 hours screen on time very easily. So in terms of battery, it's a good ROM, I must say. It gets up to a day, and you can charge it the next day. You can even charge it at night if you want it full by morning, if you have to go somewhere very early, so you can do all that too. And now lastly, moving into the system option, you have your normal stuff, your live translate, you have navigation mode, so you can also set 3-button navigation. You also have a swipe to invoke the assistant, so you can also choose to do that. Circle to search is there, and it's present in every ROM, like Google has implemented it everywhere. You have advanced restart. I don't know why it was turned off, but yeah, I had it turned on. You have background blur. You can also enable that, but I suggest you to just disable it because it may lag the UI a bit, so it is preferred to be disabled. Then we have GPay integrated spoof and show squiggle animation, so you can choose to turn them off if you don't want. Have gestures, and we have quickly open camera, tap to check phone, all the normal gestures you get. Always on fingerprint, which was already there. We also have playback control, so you can control music playback with your volume keys. You can do that when the device is turned off, like the screen is off, not the device is totally off. And we have prevent ringing, so you can also cycle through modes, which is a very handy option. So when your device is laying on the table or somewhere, and you have to quickly do that without turning the device on, like turning the screen on, so you can quickly use the option to prevent the device from ringing, and you can either set it to vibrate or mute. It will cycle through, but if you want to see at what mode it is on, then you have to obviously turn the device on, which is a single tap on the screen. So that's basically easy. And we also do get all the Nothing OS stuff, which is the Glyph interface, which is why the Nothing OS is a bit popular, and like obviously no one uses it a lot, but yeah, that's why the phone has its own identity with the Glyph. And we also have the Nothing OS camera working, so you don't have to be doubtful about if the Nothing OS camera or your stock camera is there, and it's working fine. You can see, you can take photos, you can take videos, everything is working fine. So you can check that. And obviously you don't have the glyph working in the Nothing OS camera, so for that you have to turn on the glyph torch in here. You can just use the quick settings, and then you can turn on the Nothing camera, and you can use the glyph light for the Nothing camera. So this is how you can just bypass that issue. So yeah, and guys, that was it for the Pixel Project 2.2 for the Nothing Phone 1. So if you guys have liked this review, you can press the like button. If not, you have the dislike button. Also, you can subscribe. You have the subscribe button here. You can subscribe for more videos. Also, you have the description. You can read all through. You can get all the links there, so you can do that. And for any comments or any feedback, you have the comment section, so you can do that. Also, you can join my channel. You can support the channel. It's the minimum amount I have set, and some handful of features that when we get some members, we will start doing that too. So yep, that's it. Also, I have changed the channel name, so it is now straight to the point that it's a tech channel. It has been renamed to QZX Tech, and the previous name, which, you know, something that even I had difficulty sounding, like to know you guys what the exact meaning or how it exactly sounds. So now that confusion is gone, I just wanted something unique, so that name I just made it up from somewhere, just mixing some random words. But yeah, here we go, mixing some random words. Here we are right now with 20,000 plus subscribers, which I never thought that would be a part of this journey. But still, thank you guys for supporting. And yep, that's it. Take care guys, and see you guys in the next video. Till then, bye bye, and take care again. Bye.